Welcome to episode 76 of the Groupchat Wrestling Podcast. It is a new era for us. The first of many new eras coming up as we enter a period of new eras. It's the era of new eras. And today, kicking off this new era, we have our very first two-man or two-person set. I think that's the first one. We did say before, we think there was an indie exclusive one done by Dan and Lucy, but this is the first of our general podcast where we've just got two people in the booth. Am I right in saying that, Andy?
I think it is, yeah. And I think that this is forced upon us by circumstance, isn't it? And the fact that it's
circumstances.
It's now 13 minutes past 12. I've just come from the cinema watching Silent Night Deadline, which was excellent, by the way. And people are ill and unavailable. So the two of us, if you don't like that, fuck off.
Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck Matt Hardy.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck Matt Hardy's at home now trying to work out to do the 2-star match with fucking some kind of half a page fucking storyline with his brother. Whether he'll do it or not, I haven't got a fucking clue.
Anyway, right, we've got a lot to touch on. That sounds weird. We've got a lot to get through, and there's two of us. I'm driving. You've just got home from the cinema. Let's kick it off with Collision last week. You were there. What a fucking good show.
It was fantastic. The atmosphere was incredible. Actually, I had decent fucking seats for once, which was good. It was great. It was a really solid fucking show. Ring of Honor was a nice addition to it as well. And bringing Dark back. Fuck yes. Give me more of that. Give us more, Warner Brothers. Why isn't he allowed to bring it back for Christmas? Give us a fucking Easter Dark or a fucking, just like a January Dark, just for no reason. Just give us Dark every fucking week.
When the card comes out and I see John Moxley's on the fucking card, like, what a dude, man. The guy just doesn't rest. He's allergic to rest. He despises rest. He is absolutely disgusted at the idea of rest. He is Nick Khan's ideal person, but luckily he's not a prick. So he's going to stay in the tub and stay rested on every fucking show they do because that's the kind of guy he is. What a dude. I didn't go to the show because I weighed up. Like, I don't like missing Arsenal games. I've got a season ticket. I don't miss games. I chose to go to Arsenal and it was genuinely
in charge of your club at the moment, but anyway.
One of the worst games I've ever been to in my life, and I missed that. I did actually have FOMO. I didn't think I would, but when I was there, the match was so, obviously we won, but it was so bad. And I sat there and thought I could have been at Collision right now, like 5-6 beers deep, having a fucking great time. Like when just the fact I didn't get to see Kevin Knight and Speedball live kind of annoyed me. But
amazing, like the fucking Matrix, that guy, like he is, like he how does he get that air? Is Michael Jordan like his dad? And we just haven't been told. Because, he stays in the air for 20 seconds. It's fucking amazing. Insane. I don't know how he does it. I'm looking for wires when he does it, and there isn't any. And having been there in person, seeing it, there are no wires. He's not like a fucking Shaw Brothers fucking kind of fucking thing. Like, there's no wires. It's fucking insane. How he does it, I am fucking no. And I hadn't even had that many drinks at that point. Or maybe I had, but still, I would have been able to tell if he had wires.
Do you know, the thing,
very good.
When I watched that match, I sat there and thought, that in 12 months' time, I'm so interested to know where both of these two are going to be because, sometimes you see people that they're that good in ring, but that nothing really happens. Like they don't move up the roster. But these two, there's something about both of them as a collective, as a tag team, and as individuals that make you think that these two have got a very, very high ceiling if they're booked right. Not just the matches, but like Kevin Knight is someone that I just get the feeling there's a very, very, very high ceiling for him.
It's a very fucking tough position, isn't it, that Tony's got there with these guys? Because it's kind of similar to the Carl Fletcher thing, really, in that you want to kind of hold these guys back a little bit just because you're so stacked at the top.
Yeah.
But how long can you keep them away from that fucking main event scene? Like Carl Fletcher's one now where he should be in that fucking main event talk with everything.
It's very hard to keep him out of that for much longer, isn't it?
But it's the same with Kevin Knight. And I wouldn't have said this about Speedball 6 months ago, but you have to say, you can't keep Speedball out of the conversation. The guy's phenomenal.
You can't.
He's incredible.
So good. The match last Wednesday people. I actually I put it on. I didn't watch it intently, but I put Ospreay to Kesha of the TV match earlier this year on. The match last Wednesday, Speedball's match was better. In my opinion, that was the best TV match of the year. Yeah, the match with Fletcher last Wednesday, for me, I watched Takeshita Ospreay Battle. I put it on when I was working and kept an eye on it because a lot of people said when I said that was TV match of the year contender, people said, oh, that match was better. For me, no, it wasn't. For me, that was the best TV match of the year. Speedball Fletcher last Wednesday. And again, it got pushed on Saturday as well with Kevin Knight against Speedball.
It was ridiculous. The one on Saturday was incredible. Speedball, like I say, he's one of them ones I didn't really have too much care for. Like if I'm honest, when AEW signed, it was like, oh yeah, fair enough. The guy's supposed to be good on TNA. Fucking hell, that guy! Every time he's in the ring, he does something incredible.
He delivers.
It's nuts. Like I don't know how he does it. It's incredible, and he has no fucking shoes on, so he's gonna break his toe at some point. Whatever. Fair play to the guy. He's taking a risk. He's putting his life in his toes in his hands every time he gets in.
Toes in his
ring.
hands.
Paul Scholes would be sat at home fucking shitting himself watching that. But but yeah, it's no, they're great. They're incredible. It was in it. Yeah, it was an incredible show, Collision, mate. Like I say, the dark matches were really good as well. I mean, great to see like us Jim and Mark Andrews on the card there. It's great to see Nina Samuels on the card. I wanted man like DeReiss on the card, but with it being Rev Pro, that was never going to happen. It was great. Grizzled Young Vets jobbing again. I wasn't too happy with that, but whatever. And people will have seen it by the time this out, so I'm not spoiling nothing. But Grizzled Young Vets should not be fucking jobbing. They're one of the best tag teams in the business. That fucking frustrates the life out of me. But yeah, it was an incredible show. Really good to see a few familiar faces. Drink a load of pints, and no, it was great. And we're looking forward to doing the same again tomorrow, only with less drinking because I have to come straight home. But yeah, we've got a great week.
It's starting to feel like that the utility arena. The utility arena in Cardiff is starting to feel like it's got the potential to be like an iconic AEW venue because it looks good. It's always full. It's always loud.
It looks good and it feels good, but fuck me, it's a ball ache to get into. 2 fucking entrances in a fucking city centre arena.
Yeah,
that's
ridiculous.
Fucking stupid. But no, it's a great venue when you're in there for wrestling. The only fucking negative about Saturday was that there was no Outrunners merch. That was fucking dog shit. And I went over and I asked, I said, look, have you got any Outrunners merch? And the girl looked completely puzzled. I went, you have no idea what you're selling, do you? And she went, no, I just work here. I was like, well, fuck you. Give me some fucking Outrunners merch, will you? Because the thing is, my missus is going to get me some Outrunners stuff. I know, most likely anyway, because, well, I don't know, I've probably got it all. But she'll buy me something and have to spend 3 times the price of whatever it is because of shipping and all that shit. If they'd have had it there, could have had a fucking haul. Could have had the lots. The stuff. Sake. So fucking sort your merch out, will you, fucking AEW, for fuck's sake. But apart from that, it was good, Yeah, and Wednesday, this should be good tomorrow. Going to be a shit show because Man City are playing at the same time, but whatever. We'll hopefully get in before and get out afterwards. Really,
yeah, we will. We'll be in before.
That card is looking incredible, mate. And we all know MJF's coming back. So, MJF's back. It's like we all know that. So it's if he's not back, I'll be shocked.
What do you think happens? Do you think so the Battle Royal does the winner get a title shot? Is that how that works? I can't remember. Is that the rule tomorrow?
No, the winner gets the diamond ring, don't they? I'm not sure whether
it goes down to the final 2 then. So to go down to the final, I can't remember. It feels like it's been a couple of years since we've had one. I'm probably wrong. It feels like they've missed a year.
I could have swore it's just the winner of the Battle Royal gets the diamond ring, and that's it.
Right. Okay.
Maybe I'm fucking wrong. I don't know. But anyway, my prediction. Is
he going to insert himself into the work? Go on, you go for it.
Yeah, no, well, exactly. Yeah, we're on the same page. I think he's going to win the diamond ring and he's going to be back and he's still got his contract. He's going to cash his contract in to join that and make it a 4-way. That's what I think because I think the idea of running back a fucking 3-way that is the exact same match we did fucking, 12...
Nearly 2 years ago,
12 months to 18 months ago, whatever. I don't want to see it. Unless, as we were discussing earlier, Swerve is going to turn, which with his music and with just the way he was at the end of that match,
sense.
Who knows? It would ease some of the story issues I've had over the last couple of months, if that is the case. And why am I so blurry? That's fucking insane. My camera's shite. That's what I need for Christmas. I need a camera. But that's the way I want it to go. I want it to be a 4-way. I want a Swerve heel turn, and I'll go home happy tomorrow night.
I mean, we won't go into this too much now, but do you see Joe losing it yet, or do you see him? The thing would be him losing it to MJF, the poetic thing. He lost it at World's End to him. He's regained it from him. Then, or I don't know? As MJF, his last appearance was in the UK, right? Has he been on a show since Forbidden Door? So, like, my thing is, like, what happens? Like, assuming it is the four-way, yeah? Assuming MJF's inserted into the match. Like, the poetic thing is, MJF lost the world title 2 years ago at this show to Joe, wins it back off him. Then we get the Swerve and Hangman tail off and the Swerve heel turn, which to me feels inevitable and logical. And I suppose I do kind of want it. Mainly because of the fucking music, to be fair. Do you think, again, we don't go too much into this, but do you think we get a new world champion at World's End then?
I do. I mean, like, a lot of people are saying Joe, they're not going to have Joe just have it for the month. But, like, it was only like last month people were going, it's great to see short reigns. I think the Joe thing, I think it's just a transitional thing. Joe doesn't need, like, there's no benefit really in keeping it on Joe for much longer. I don't think. I think MGF takes it. I think we get a Swerve and Hangman feud. And, coming out of that with hopefully a Swerve heel turn, whether that's him beating the shit out of Nana, which I kind of think he might have to, or whether Nana ends up interfering and helping Swerve or whatever along the way. The good thing is, like you say, the music. There's no more fucking Swerve when I drive, which means the crowd can't fucking see Swerve do something absolutely disgusting, like break into a family's home and threaten a fucking baby. And then when he comes back out, go, yeah, Swerve when I drive, baby. Like, they can't do that anymore, which is good. Like, you've taken that out of the equation. You might have to take Nana out, not like literally, but just kind of, somehow remove him. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's a heel turn because it will fix the issues I've had the last couple of weeks. MJF coming back, it's a tough one because I love MJF as a face. He's the best heel in the business, but I love him as a face as well. I think he was also the best face in the fucking business for a short while. It's a tough one because, like, the way it was playing out before he went from TV, it was all the, I just want them to love me. They love you, Hangman. Why don't they fucking love me? And if he could just... If it's storyline-wise, if he could get over that and come back and just and beat Joe for that title, that would be fucking great. And to have a face MJF for a while as well before an inevitable heel turn. But saying that, like, I'm talking shite because at the same time, he's the best heel in the business and we need a fucking top-level heel for whoever is going to fucking have that title going forward.
I mean, let's be honest. He's going to be a face in Manchester tomorrow because the crowd are going to go fucking crazy for him when his music hits.
Exactly, like, and so just bring it back as a face, even if it's just for 6 months. He's great. We'll have a nice run, and then he can do something stupid and fuck everyone over and go back.
Lose to Ospreay all in.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, do that. That makes perfect sense. Have him win it slowly. 6 months as a face, turn heel, and then lose to Ospreay all in. That'd be a great one.
I wouldn't say that's unrealistic. I'd say there's a decent chance of that happening. I would say. But anyway, so what else do you want tomorrow night? What else do you want? Like, I'm not asking for much tomorrow night. I'm not asking for much. Tomorrow, I want two things: MJF's return, and I want the Elite to come out to carry on my wayward son. That will pop me. If they come out to that tomorrow, that will pop me.
I think you're getting both of them. What I would like some more build towards World's End because it's in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever, and we've got hardly any build. How many matches we got? We got the world title.
Basically, yeah, because we've got the C2 semis in the final.
Oh shit, yeah.
And then we've got the women's world title and the men's world title. So we've got 5. So they'll chuck 3 more on there, I'd imagine. Maybe 7 more because it's TK. But we definitely get another 3 matches. And I mean, ideally we get another women's match.
So what's
at least one more?
What's the women's world title match then?
Statlander v Hater.
Do you think that, like, I mean, because they're going to need to do some more build with that, because all it's been is, I want that title. Oh, okay. And every build Statland had so far has been fucking shite. So I'd like them to put a little bit more effort into that.
Yeah, they announced it on Collision, didn't they, officially?
I don't know. Did they announce it on the TV? Because I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure the graphic came up. I'm 90% sure the graphic came up. I wouldn't bet on it now you said that, but I'm 90% sure it came up on the screen. That's going to be a match either way.
It's still piss poor fucking, handling of hate.
I know.
Statlander's fucking Reign. Like, Reign hasn't had one really good build yet.
No.
Which makes me feel like she's going to drop it at some point soon because, I don't know. I would have thought he would have fed a Tekla or someone just to get it over and then maybe, unless Jamie loses and then we get another Jamie one later down the line, which leads into Wembley. But that's got to be the play,
very
surely.
Possible. Yeah. But I mean, what's your, like, again, I mean, I have high expectations for it. It's a 3-hour broadcast. The card is pay-per-view worthy. It's better than any of their first probably fucking 12, 15 pay-per-view cards in their first couple of years. It's an exceptionally good card.
I'm hoping we get I want a Jay White return. We'll lose our fucking shit. Because FTR are going to win, aren't they? Which I'm, whatever. I'd love them to not. It'd be great, a great fucking surprise. People want shock wins. Give the fucking Bang Bang Gang a fucking shock win. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, I think
I'm fearing that there's a return that I'm fearing tomorrow.
I know.
Because big crowd singing the song.
Yeah, I know it is. No, it is that's going to happen. Like that's what I want, a Jay White return. But you are that fucking so spot on.
Again, Adam Copeland.
It's going to be Cope, and they're going to get
another Adam Copeland return.
They're going to sing through it. Yeah.
His third return of 2025. He's 58 years old. I don't need 3 fucking returns in a year. He's not Roman Reigns. I don't want to see Roman Reigns, but I don't want to see Adam Copeland either. Fuck. Too many returns for him. Less Adam Copeland returns, more Jay White returns. But yeah, we're going to get Adam Copeland tomorrow. And I say this now, I'll be a few drinks in and I'll probably just sing along. Well, like everyone does. On this day, I see clearly.
It's a good song. It's a fucking great song, man. It's a great fucking song. Does
anyone out there know anything apart from On This Day, I See Clearly? No one knows the fucking words.
No, it's a cracking fucking song, mate. It's an all-timer, but the bottom line is I will care for 5 minutes listening to that song, and then afterwards I'll be dreading the next fucking 3-4 months of fucking storylines because I'll have to enjoy Christian and just put up with fucking Cope for all that.
Yeah.
And I don't even hate Cope. I don't even like have a problem with him. It's just that it's too much. It's like the positioning's too fucking high. It's like fucking Hook even being like on the planet. That is too high a positioning. So fucking Copeland being on the main event scene. Sorry, no, it's too fucking high. Even in the main event tag scene, like I want Christian to have a belt, and maybe you're going to give him but no, I'd rather see the fucking Outrunners, to be honest. But like, that's just me. Get the Outrunners fucking riding jet skis through Manchester down the fucking ship canal. Give me that. Shit
anyway,
everywhere.
It should be. There's not one. There's not one bad thing on the card. Like I'm hoping we get a nice little break in between Dynamite and Collision. Otherwise, I ain't gonna piss or be able to get another drink. So I mean, I will, but I'd rather have the space.
There isn't one bad thing in the card. The card looks fantastic, to be honest. And there will be a few surprises. I'm sure we'll get a few British surprises in there as well from the Brit Rest scene. Hopefully, it's not just Rev Pro, like coded. So I'm still praying for a fucking man like the Reese appearance. That's not going to happen. But yeah, it's a great card. I'm fucking so excited for tomorrow, and then that's my last fucking wrestling show till next year. Because it's Christmas and I've got too much to fucking do. I've got a life. Rev Pro was fantastic this week as well. Don't know if you caught that. Ricochet was there. He was fucking incredible. He gave he gave Nino Bryant the fucking match of his life
and a kick in the bollocks.
Yeah,
and a nice kick in the bollocks.
Yeah, and I think at some point I would like to see the Demand versus the Bryan brothers. Just to kind of play out what they started there. Mercedes was fantastic again. She's incredible. She's so fucking good. Like we didn't expect anything else. Rio was incredible. So it was a great match. I would like to see them go at it again. Of course I would. We had Mark Davis on the card with Trent Seven, beat the living shit out of each other, and Carl Fletcher came out and beat the shit out of Trent as well, and it was great. Right the side of the ring. It was it was a great day. It was a perfect continuation from the Saturday of wrestling that we'd had, and just a shit drive home afterwards. It was great. It's so fucking good live, man.
I mean, I don't know how much more we've got to touch on, but I think it would be remiss as a wrestling podcast to not touch on a couple of big things that have obviously been in the headlines this week, because a lot of the talk has been about the retirement, about the retirement, the fucking retirement. It's been on everyone's lips. It's been everyone's discussion. Okay. It's a big thing. And this week, the Wrestle Kingdom card got announced, and it was shit. So they're not really doing Tanahashi too well with that, because it's not a very good card.
I don't think it is, but I've seen people praising it, saying it's incredible. I think it's fucking shite.
I looked at that and thought, I'm mindful. I'm not the biggest New Japan fan. I'm someone who will catch stuff a bit delayed. I'll go through Watch Wrestling to watch it. If a match gets a great review, I'm definitely going to catch it. But when I looked at that, I thought, they've got 50,000 in there, and it's all about Tanahashi. Of course it is. Understandably, but the rest of that card is not going to draw new people in or not. It should. I think it should be. Look at Sting Revolution 2024. The whole card fucking banged. They didn't make that a one-match show, and it feels that they've really gone with this being the one-match show. Because I looked at that and thought, I don't care to see much on there. And that's again, some people, maybe the hardcores are going to love it, but again, well, maybe this is hypocritical of me because I like what I like from AEW and people say, it's not going to draw new viewers in. You go fuck yourself. But then you can say the same, go fuck yourself to me here, because it's not going to draw me in.
We're not the audience, though, I don't think, are we? I mean, I think it's like it's a card designed for the New Japan audience, which, is fair enough. I'll watch the highlights. I'll watch the matches I'm interested in, which is going to be the Takeshita match. It's a Tanahashi match as well, I guess. But it's not one that I'd fucking be staying up to watch.
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
waking up to watch.
Whatever. It's gonna do what it's going to do, and it's probably going to be a better retirement than the other cunt, which was quite shit. I thought. I'm not a WWE guy, so I don't watch much of it. I missed most of Cena's run, so he doesn't mean much to me at all. But not as in I just couldn't see him. I mean, as in I didn't watch it at the time. He just does nothing for me, in terms of wrestling wise. It's not my fucking thing. So I'm the worst person to comment on this. However, considering what he means to the WWE, I would have liked to have seen him put a hell of a lot more effort into his fucking retirement year, which has been dog shit.
Mad.
With a fucking shite heel turn, a thrown together tournament that included Jay fucking Uso, which already makes it one of the most pointless fucking things in the history of the world. And then him tapping out to Walter, which was fair enough. The dude's fucking incredible. But he tapped out to fucking Jay Uso. So what, that already? That's fucking shite. That's like when you're a kid and you go, oh, well, my football team beat your football team by 2 goals and you beat that other team by 2 goals, so we beat them by 4 goals. That's what I'm looking at it as now. Jey Uso tapped fucking Walter out twice. How the fuck does that man tap fucking John Cena out, who never gives up? It's fucking stupid. I agree, he should have tapped. I think the tap out's cool to finish his career. But the way he did it as well in a fucking Looney Tunes.
The way he did it, bro.
Shucks,
the
guys.
way he did it. That's it. Look,
come on.
I saw how it happened after I'd commented on it on social media. And I'm not a big Cena fan. I think the booker of WWE is a fucking awful person and a completely clueless, hapless writer. I think he's got no redeeming skills doing the role he's doing now. I think he's a narcissistic prick. But when I heard what happened, I thought, it makes sense. Why is this the straw that broke the camel's back? This guy has served you slop since WrestleMania 40, yeah? Since he squeezed every fucking drop of milk out of the bloodline, out of the Judgment Day, out of anything else. He brought back everyone that had been sacked and then did fuck all with 90% of them. When it all fell apart then, after the Cody story was done, and he clearly didn't know what the fuck to do, but he was just going to keep going, this is what we do, new era, this is, whatever, man, whatever, that's you, innit? You're not the most intelligent person in the world. But I thought he was harshly done by the way that people lost their shit. It was a right decision. John Cena should have lost. I like the ideology behind him losing via tap out. When I saw what happened, that gormless, I don't know what John Cena was going for, but I'm going to assume it wasn't that because it looked fucking ridiculous. It was not
the fucking Chuckle Brothers.
It was so bad, man. There's no two way. Look, again, I think everything, the idea, everything is fine, but the execution there was real bad. That was not.
It was Mr. Bean,
Yeah, it was bad, man.
It was. It was Mr. Bean, the look on his face and the kind of oh, I guess. But I'm
again,
giving up.
Triple H is not accountable. Triple H can't be blamed when it's a live show and the actor acts badly, because that's all I can say about that. It was bad acting. It was badly done. I don't think John Cena's a very good actor. I don't think most of his career he's not been a particularly good actor in the ring. I think sometimes he's shone, but a lot of things I've seen from him, again, he doesn't rev my engine. He doesn't tickle my bollocks. But this was nothing to do with Triple H. The idea was right. The concept was right. It was logical. It was the right thing to do. Gunther got nuclear heat on Raw from what I've heard, and that means it's worked perfectly. He's fucking amazing. Everything about him, I wouldn't have a bad word said about him. He's a baller. He should be in AEW in the main event scene because of how good he is in ring, and certain fan bases appreciate his skill set a lot more than others. This was all on John Cena and just bad acting, really. It looked really silly. It's memeable and it deserves to be memed. And look, again, I wasn't a Cena guy, but it is what it is, isn't it? It's happened now. I don't need to talk about John Cena anymore. He's retired. Good luck in whatever he does now, being the 7th main actor in a lot of films that he does. And yeah, I haven't really got anything else to say on it.
But they don't, like, I'm not a Cena guy, like, but I just feel like everything he's done for that company in terms of their success, he deserved more. It felt like everything that they've done in that entire run, like retirement year, has felt like an after. First of all, I don't like announced retirements. Sting's was done really well, but I still prefer retirement matches and then you're retired. Like the one that Ric Flair done, you know, only he didn't actually retire and carried on wrestling for another 50 years and did a fucking last match when he was fucking 93 or whatever. And he probably still will have a match at some point soon and fucking actually die. But you know what I mean? I like it when it, like that original retirement match was brilliant. I would much prefer that, a retirement match and then the retirement and then that's it. But anyway, it was announced a year ahead. Fair enough. They wanted to try and milk it. They didn't. They did fuck all with it. They did a fucking heel turn, which was shit. And everyone said, "Oh, it's the greatest heel turn of all time." People were saying it was better than Hogan in '96. Was it fucking bollocks? And then like how long did it last? A fucking week. It lasted a week. No one gave a fuck. And then the way they turned it back was they didn't even turn him back. He just was, oh yeah, whatever. It was like fucking Statlander turning good overnight. It was stupid.
It was literally that. It was the same logic. It was awful.
It was. And then to go, and it was randomly announced on one of their fucking stupid fucking events, like a PLE or whatever the fuck they're called. It was announced on one of them. Sounds like a fucking disease. You've got PLE, lads. Sorry. You've got fucking 2 days to live. But it was announced on one of them. And then like randomly, we're going to do a tournament. And then when you see who's in it, the fucking Miz, Jey Uso. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, put some effort into it. Give the fella the fucking respect that he deserves for what he's done for you, for your company. And then also, people going, oh, it's great to see him pass the torch. He passed the torch to a guy who's already at the fucking top. What's the point? Like, okay, fair enough, Walter's going to be your next guy. He's already at the top. He's had the title fucking how many times? Pass the torch to someone who needs it. It's fucking stupid. And then this week you see that they've got fucking that dickhead coming out now. He's been the one in the hood that people thought Austin was Jericho, Theory. Even though like it didn't look like someone with a fucking barrel for a fucking body. Yeah, Austin Theory. Like that's another example of them cunts copying the homework. They're going, oh fuck. AEW are pushing some fucking kid that no one wants to see and who's shit in ring. We need to do the same. Get Austin Theory out again. That's what it is. It's just copying the hook situation. If you don't want to see someone and we're going to force him down your throat, we'll wheel out Austin Theory and we'll redo the because it's Triple H again doing fucking, we're going to redo the Vince story. That's what Vince did. Vince was pushing Austin Theory to the point where people fucking was shitting Austin Theory. So, whatever, fuck them. And that's the end of your fucking John Cena fucking run. Bollocks.
And sorry. Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't care about John Cena. Yeah. Well, just, whatever. Just feel like he deserves a bit more.
It would have been remiss of us to not touch on the person who's been at the top of WWE for longer than anyone since Bruno Sammartino. And we've touched on it in an apt way for us and how we feel about it. Before we vanish off into the night to sleep, before we head to Manchester, I would like to touch on Mick Foley. And look, I was very Mick Foley was my favourite wrestler growing up. I loved him. I, like you, was very, very disheartened and still am by the comments he made about Vince McMahon and like the complete ignorance really to the whole situation and just how tone deaf it was. And so I was critical of that, and I was very disappointed in it. At the same time, credit where it's due, give him his flowers. Like, he's just probably cut himself off of a decent sum of money because he said he doesn't want to work with WWE anymore because they're a bunch of cunts, because they work with the biggest cunt, or maybe the second biggest cunt on the planet. And I'm really happy he did that. A lot of people have commented. It's been the biggest story on social media today, which is Tuesday. And he's, again, it's amazing. Like, you put the word Trump into a tweet and fuck me, the bot farms are out in force. I assume they're bot farms because if they're real people, they're fucking tragic. Like, you honestly, like, seriously, you are so fucking tragic if you're real. So I'm hoping, I'm praying to God, even though I don't believe in God, I'm fucking praying that you are not real people, because if you are, you honestly have got nothing. Like, if you're sitting there finding people's tweets about Donald Trump a day after he said some of the most repulsive things about someone who died, like a good guy who died, someone who preached like for good things his whole life, Like, you're coming out saying disgusting things. Like, there's ramifications for that. Like, you've even got some of the worst people in fucking the Republican Party, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's subhuman scum, coming out and saying, yeah, bro, you went too far. Like, Mick Foley's had enough. Like, to come to the defense
he doubled down on it.
Him after that.
He doubled down on it.
Fucking,
he said it again.
Honestly, like... But honestly, the man is a genuine moron. I said I think the guys are so. I think if he took an IQ test, I think he'd come back like, yeah, you're a moron. You're a certified. You're an actual imbecile. Like, he's that dumb. But he's got a degree from fucking like 1968. I'm like, what? A degree in America from the 60s from a rich guy is worth fucking nothing. He could have literally just paid someone off for that. You're genuinely trying to tell me you watch Donald Trump speak, you hear him interact with people, you see what he says about world affairs, you see what he says about other human beings, and you're telling me you think that's an intelligent person? Bro, get fucked, man. The man is a fucking parasite. The man is fucking evil. Mick Foley's come out and said that's enough. I would love to see others follow suit. I'd love to see people that vocally seem to have a moral compass and seem to know right from wrong. This isn't a right and left thing, this is a right and wrong thing. People like Kevin Nash, Bret Hart, people who I know are on what I perceive to be the right side of history, because it is the right side of history, because they're not cunts in terms of like their worldview on humans and shit like that. So I would like to see a couple of other people come out and follow suit now, because WWE are in bed with one of the most toxic and dangerous regimes in the Western world since the 1940s. And well done for Mick Foley for doing that. It kind of remedies a bit of the shit you said about Vince before, because again, it made me feel a bit sad that you thought it was okay to say those kind of things. Just, if you feel like that, fine, just don't say it. But he's come out, cost himself a lot of money doing this. Fair fucks to him, and fuck you if you're still coming out defending like the bad guys in this. They are the bad guys. You know who you would have been supporting if this was the 1930s and 40s. That's who you are. You are the bad guys.
You signal
fuck
there
you,
a bit, mate.
Bollocks. That was quite a nice rant as well. But yeah,
you were getting so angry there that the last like 10
so
seconds
angry.
Or so went off. But I was just going to say that I agree with what you said there. And when I first seen Mick Foley's comments this morning, I was like, oh God, fuck you. You know, he's the dude's been defending Vince or whatever. But since having read his statement's actually very good.
It's powerful. It's good.
He's
it's
actually
really
made a point of pointing out the issues with the company, and that, you know, what the company stand for, and that what, you know, the thing is, like, it started already, because Plague Docs on the Discord has pointed out that already, bear in mind, this statement, this Mick Foley thing has only come out today. And, you know, before today, people would have said Mick Foley is a bona fide WWE legend. Like, he is.
Yeah, he's a wrestling legend.
Yeah, he is.
A hardcore legend.
Already, though, some fucking cunt by the name of Richard Phillips, don't know who he is, but he's posted this on Facebook.
Richard Phillips, what a shit name.
He's posted this on Facebook I'm assuming it was on a wrestling, like, you know, an AEW, not AEW, a WWE Richard fucking Phillips thing, because people are talking about it. Quick poll. Does anyone here really consider Foley to be an all-time great? He took some crazy bumps, but outside of that, nothing really. Nothing! It's Mick fucking Foley, you bellend! What the fuck? Richard Phillips, what the fuck have you ever done?
Richard, you sound like a generic lower league footballer. Richard Phillips, fuck you.
He's a fucking regen.
Leighton Orient wannabe.
A football manager regen Richard Phillips believes that fucking Mick Foley has done nothing in his career just because he's stood up for something he actually believes in.
Richard, sounds like a fucking Tory MP from Lincolnshire.
It does,
Richard Phillips.
Yeah, fiddling his fucking sax. It's all fiddling kids. It's a Tory, so it could have been fucking either. So we only had one question, because this was a late recording. It's only the two of us. Like I say, a lot of things going on in December. People are, you know, mixture not well, unavailable or whatever. We're just busy because it's December. And we wanted to get this done before Dynamite, because we're all going to be there tomorrow, apart from one, maybe two. Well, actually two, because, you know, the Atlantic Ocean. So we only had one question, and it was from Mose, who basically said, hot take, send Red Velvet to Dynamite and send Julia to Ring of Honor. I don't think that's a hot take, to be honest.
I think that's a sensible thing to do. Julia's now in vogue in terms of she's getting all the heat. Everything she does under a microscope now. It's not nice. She's young. It's bullshit. It's not nice. I don't like it. But yeah, it wouldn't hurt her to go down there and get regular weekly reps in 8-9 minute matches on Ring of Honor.
She is like, she's being shown up at the moment, but more due because she's having a lot of matches and people are actually seeing that she's not at the level of a lot of others. But like, Bring back Dark.
Also, the fact that Sky Blue's improved so significantly as well doesn't help. Alongside of that, Sky Blue's like improvements are, and like Sky Blue just presents herself like more of a star, I think. And there's more to resonate with her than there has been with Julia. So it's an uncomfortable situation now that it should be remedied by her going down there, being on regularly featuring, and then looking at someone like Sky Blue's improvement, looking at Red Velvet's improvement, and thinking that she's so young. She's 24 years old, man.
I know,
she's 24, but she needs to be out of the spotlight for a little bit, I think, and work and honing her craft with regular one-on-one matches. I think that's the way forward.
I think it's also being shown up or exposed, really, just because who she's been in the ring with. If you think about it, over the last couple of months, she's constantly been in the ring with some of the top women's wrestlers in the company, whether that's tag matches, multi-mans or whatever. And she's going to stand out as not being anywhere near as good, because she's far less experienced than them. Ring of Honor, I think Ring of Honor would be a great choice for her. Get her in there, get her a lot more matches. And there's another fucking person I'd send there as well, but I won't actually mention his name because he's fucking already ruined me Christmas. So yeah, that's that was the only question we had. Like I say, we'll try and get back to more of a regular thing. We have awards coming up. We're gonna do an awards episode again, where we're going to award everyone apart from Hook for just being good, and that cunt gets nothing.
And just a heads up, these awards will be for all TV shows that have American TV deals. It's just a coincidence and just facts that every single one is AEW, because no one else made the cut from TNA, WWE, or obviously not from NXT.
NXT, man, fucking hell. I'd forgot about them.
Still going somehow.
I'd rather watch fucking OVH booked by fucking what's his name? Fucking the dude who had the head. Forgot his name. That's how fucking much I don't care.
Al Snow.
Yeah, Al Snow. I'd rather watch that fucking bunch of shite. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm going to Dynamite tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed now. You're tired. You've been driving around for fucking shattered. 2 hours. You're going to get arrested by the police for curb crawling again 2 weeks in a row. And hopefully we'll see some of you there tomorrow. If not, we'll just ramble shite on this again next week.
And we look forward to seeing you next week when we start off our next new era.
Another one. Take it easy. I'm going to
Good night, bang, as Brett does. Yeah, bang, bang.
Yeah.
On it.
Brett's
bang,
not
bang,
here to do good. Brett's not here. Yeah, we need Brett to do a good outro, but whatever. Goodbye. Next new era starts in 5 seconds. Bye.